your turn, because everyone's got a story.
Absolutely. So at 18, if this is the advice that I'd give myself at 18 years, I would say, Ellie, take more risk on. If only I took more risk. And what do I mean by that? So I was lucky enough, well-schooled, great education, went to university. So a bit different, as you said, to you. Had a bit, saved a bit. But I'm conservative in nature, I am. So I saved, effectively put all the money in the cash account.
Yep.
Okay. Earning not much, and with inflation at play, you're not doing too well, really. You basically negated any interest. I should put more into higher or riskier assets and would have been better off. Why? Because I had a safety net in play. I was living for my parents. So I had nothing to lose. I could have gone ultra risky. Worst case happened if I've got nothing. I've got shelter, roof over my head. I've got food. I've got everything. Nothing would have mattered really. I only had upside. I had no downside risk.
Okay, so very different
Scenario.
Yeah, 100% with growing up. So, what would have been the ideal case scenario for you? So, you had savings.
Yes.
You had a roof over your head.
Just to put it in perspective, so my first job of earning pretty good income, I was saving 90% of the income.
Wow.
I put that money, paid off my education fee in Australia called HECSTAT, but I still had a lot of income coming through, and I pretty much only invested in cash equivalents. I didn't enter the share market until later on.
Hang on, so cash equivalents. So what you mean is
term deposits,
just in the bank.
Yeah,
interest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
So I could have gone high up the risk curve.
Meaning?
Share market, probably could have invested in small time property.
Right.
Like buy an apartment.
Okay.
I had enough.
Yes.
Deposit for an apartment, definitely.
So very similar.
Yeah.
In a roundabout sort of.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Different background, came to the same kind of situation.
Yes.
So yeah, I could have easily bought a investment property.
Yep.
I wouldn't have lived there at that stage.
Yes.
So it would have been an investment property, call it a small time apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And that would have appreciated over time. There's no doubt about it. So I would have been in a way better position. Additionally, should have invested earlier into the stock market.
So why didn't you?
It's a great question. I would suggest I wasn't educated enough, even though I was...
No, hang on.
No.
You did year 12.
I studied...
And then you went to...
banking and finance.
Yeah.
Etc. Yes. So here is a great thing. It's like I say now to everyone, as we said previously, just do it. Get in there. What's the worst thing that could have happened? I would have lost whatever it may be. But I still had a roof, still had everything. Roof over my head, food, everything. So I wouldn't have lost anything. I just would have been the opportunity cost.
So do you think as I mentioned, so I had Uncle Mike.
Yes.
Do you think an Uncle Mike would have made a difference to you? Or do you think at that point in time you were just so conservative?
I was very conservative. Possibly. Yep.
Just the way the options are.
Yeah. Just if someone would have said to me then, Ellie, you've got nothing, literally made it very clear to me, you've got nothing to lose by investing in high risk assets, I would have considered it. I may not have acted on it, who knows, but I would have definitely considered it. I was just a very conservative investor, which most people are. People are scared to invest. It's a scary thing. You can read all the literature out there, but if you don't do it, don't experience it, you're scared about it. You got to get in, do it. As I say, and a lot of people say to me as well, now they go to me, okay, and we've had this age-old question the whole time, should I buy this property? I'm going to stretch myself. I'm really going to stretch myself. So I'm going to borrow. I'm got to deposit a maximum 10% of the property. I'm going to have to borrow. I'm going to have to live a very lean and kind of budget type of lifestyle initially. Should I do it? See, 100% do it. Do it every day of the week. 100% of the time do it. Why? Because just ask yourself, how many people do you know out there in reality who have lost their property? The bank defaulted and the bank have sold their property. Very few. Very few. And I keep on saying that to people.
True.
And then it hits them and they go, true, you're right. I'm really going to stress myself. I can't really afford it. I can't. Yeah, ask that question. I think that's the answer.
Yep.
Push yourself. No one's going to help you in life. Really. You got to push. You got to do it yourself.
Yep.
You only learn. It's like anything. First time you ride a bike, you're going to fall off a few times, this and the other, you're going to hurt yourself. But by the end of it, by the end of the year, you're going to be a good cyclist.
Yep.
Like the first time I ran a marathon, geez, someone told me, beginning of my journey, I'm going to be running 42 and a bit K. That's significant when you think of it like that. But you just chip away, you learn.
Yep.
It's a bit like your investing lifestyle, investing journey, I should say. It's the same thing, just chip away. Before you know it, I've said this previously, before you know it, you're going to accumulate more. You're going to accumulate more. And that's going to give you options. The more you have, the more options you have.
What's your 3 top tips?
Share market. Invest as much as you can in the share market. Blue chips. It's not punting. Blue chips.
Premium.
Yeah.
Apple,
Microsoft,
Colgate.
Yeah, as I say, large market capitalized stocks.
Yes.
Right? Big stocks.
Yep.
I would invest in today. I'd invest in crypto. Believe it or not, small portion in it, because who knows where it could go. So if anyone bought a Bitcoin back 10 years ago when it was worth $1, you'd be laughing, would you not? This is what I'm saying, and I always talk about diversified. Just what do I say? Put your chips on pretty much every little opportunity you have.
Yep.
Who knows? I'm not saying get crazy by any stretch of the imagination. I'm saying maximum, call it 3% of your investable amount into it.
Yep.
But do it. Takes a bit of confidence, but do it. Got to remember, the worst case scenario in that situation, my 18-year-old self, I lost that investment. Big deal. Still had a roof, still had food.
Yep. Find someone. Because what I've always found in life, if you ask for advice, people really take it to heart. And I can guarantee they won't give you bad advice. They will give you the best advice that they've got. Because it's such a compliment for someone to reach out to you and say, I've got this or I'm doing this. What would you do? Very much so. And they won't just fly off the handle with advice. They will pause and they'll think about it because they know what's at stake, because probably they were in the same boat as what you are right now.
Correct. And they may have had the same, as you said,
They probably have.
but mistakes they would have made.
Yep.
And people learn. Why would you try and, undergo that situation, make that mistake where someone else has made the mistake, and learn from the mistake? Learn how to avoid that mistake.
Yeah. Very, very much. It's, you don't want to try and reinvent the wheel. You don't have to. The wheel's there. But you just want to go along for the ride and listen to it, advice from people that you respect.
Correct.
And I don't think you'll go wrong.
Correct. And just try it. Just do it.
Yep. Don't overextend yourself.
No.
Be cautious, but move forward.
And do it today.
Yep. 100%. We hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, give it a tick. Subscribe. If you subscribe, leave a comment, please.
Would love to get back to you.
Without a doubt.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
Again, that was such a genuine thing. Again, a bit controversial what I'm saying.